There's a moment in every man's life when he finally stops chasing, and that moment exposes the truth he was too afraid to see. Not her words, not her excuses, her real intentions. Let me tell you why pulling back is the only test that never lies. There's a moment in every man's life when he realizes something uncomfortable, something painful, something so brutally honest that it changes the way he sees dating forever. It's the moment he stops chasing. Because the second you stop chasing is the second the truth finally appears. Not the fantasy you created, not the potential you imagined, the reality. Most men never see this reality because they stay busy performing. Texting first, planning everything, paying for everything, initiating every call, carrying the whole connection on their shoulders. So why would she ever reveal her true interest? She doesn't need to. You're doing all the work. But the moment, and I mean the moment, you stop chasing, everything shifts. Let me tell you a story most men will relate to, even if they won't admit it. The story of Armin, the man who never let her miss him. Armin was 29, gym owner, financially stable, social life on point. But when it came to women, he had one fatal flaw. He thought effort creates attraction. So with every woman he liked, he went all in. The good mornings, the late night calls, the surprise food deliveries, the weekend plans, the emotional support, the constant presence. To him, this was care. To her, it was comfort. He didn't realize he wasn't building connection. He was building dependence, not hers, his. Then one day he came to me and said, "Bro, she's slipping away. I can feel it. But the more she pulls away, the more I chase." I said only one sentence. "Stop chasing her for 1 week." He resisted. He panicked. He said, "What if she loses interest?" I said, "If she loses interest because you stopped chasing for 7 days, she never had interest in the first place." Reluctantly, he agreed. No texts first, no calls, no plans, no good mornings, no check-ins, just space. What happened next blew his mind. Out of the 3 women he had been talking to, 2 disappeared without a trace. Not a single message, not a single call, radio silence. The 3rd one? She reached out 3 times in 2 days. "Hey, haven't heard from you. Everything okay? Are we meeting this weekend? I miss our late night talks." And he realized something. The women who left weren't losing him. They were losing the attention he provided, the entertainment he gave, the comfort he created. But the one who stayed? She wasn't there for benefits. She was there for him. That 1 week revealed more truth than 6 months of effort. The psychology men never learn. Here's the part nobody tells you growing up. Effort does not create attraction. Effort reveals attraction. If she's interested, she'll respond to your effort. If she's not interested, she'll require your effort. There's a massive difference. Men think being consistent, being available, being emotionally open will make her appreciate you. But relationships don't run on appreciation. They run on reciprocity. The moment your investment goes beyond hers, the dynamic dies. Not instantly, not dramatically, silently. She stops trying. She stops planning. She stops caring. Why? Because people only value what requires energy from both sides. The comfort trap. Armin didn't lose those 2 women when he stopped texting. He lost them the moment he became predictable. Predictability kills interest. Comfort kills curiosity. Abundance kills desire. When everything is available instantly, nothing feels valuable. That's why sudden absence reveals more than constant presence. When you step back, you allow reality to show itself. Who notices your silence? Who cares about your presence? Who initiates when you stop? Most men never find out because they're terrified of losing the women they were never meant to keep. The man who bought love and lost himself. Another client, Samir, made this worse. He thought generosity equals loyalty, bought her an iPhone, funded her vacation, paid her bills, took her to places she bragged about on Instagram. 6 months. 9 lakh rupees spent. Do you know what she told him after he stopped splurging? You've changed. You're not the same guy. No, he didn't change. Her expectations did. He created a standard he could never maintain. He built the cage. She became the warden. When he stopped feeding the fantasy ended. Because she never loved him. She loved the lifestyle. Men forget. If she falls in love with your effort, she will leave when effort stops. If she falls in love with your lifestyle, she will leave when lifestyle drops. But if she falls in love with you, then no reduction of effort kills attraction. The rule of reciprocity. There's only one law you need in dating. Match energy. Don't manufacture it. If she texts, text back. If she plans, you plan. If she invests, invest. She pulls back. You now match her distance. She gets closer. You now match her effort. This isn't manipulation. This is balance. Anything beyond 50-50 from either side destroys the relationship. One becomes the chaser. The other becomes the prize. And the chaser always loses power. The moment a man's life changes, the moment Armin stopped chasing, something unexpected happened. He became calmer, his anxiety disappeared, his focus returned, his confidence improved, his self-respect grew. Because for the first time in years, he wasn't waiting for someone else to choose him. He was choosing himself. When a man chooses himself, everything shifts. Women feel it, people sense it. The universe responds to it. He becomes the man who doesn't chase, he attracts. And he attracts not because he plays games, but because he finally learned the rule. A man who values his time, his presence, and his energy automatically becomes valuable. The final message. Stop chasing anyone who isn't choosing you. Stop investing in anyone who isn't investing back. Stop giving attention to people who treat it like it's free. The right woman will never need to be chased. She'll meet you halfway. She'll reciprocate. She'll show up. Not because you convinced her, but because she feels it. When you stop chasing, the wrong ones disappear. The right one appears. And most importantly, you reappear. You return to yourself, your power, your peace, your worth. And that's the real beginning of everything. If you want more brutally honest lessons that save men years of pain, hit subscribe. Because no one else is going to tell you the truth like this.